Hi, I'm Bill.
I'm Laurie.
And if this is your first time dropping into our channel, welcome. The video you're about to see, we made the morning after we spent our first night in our 2021 Winnebago Solis 59px
Flat top.
flat top. In the video, we mentioned that at the end of the video there will be a tour. Well, actually, we put that in a separate video. So here you go. Well, we spent our first night in our 2021 Solis 59px flat top. This one does not have a pop-up. So we're going to take a few moments here and just kind of share our thoughts on our first overnight. Some of the things that worked, some of the things that we need to think about a little bit more as far as storage organization. And then after these comments and everything, then when we get this back on our driveway, we'll show you a tour of what we have here. So, Laurie, maybe why don't you start?
Well, it was a very comfortable sleeping situation. It was warm. It was really soundproof. We couldn't really hear anything outside. It was really a really good sleep.
Yeah, when we put the blackout shades up, when we zipped them up and put the pieces that you have for the side windows and the front windows, it was pretty dark in here. So I think, I was able to see the light in the back where we have the pump on. But other than that, it was pretty dark. But we found out, as we're going to show you in the tour towards the end of this video, there's what's called a sight glass that shows you what your water tank level is, and that can actually be a night light if you want to get up and not put the overhead lights on. So
yeah, that worked out great.
And I tell you, this thing is a dream to drive. Yesterday was a windy day. Again, we used to have a Class A motorhome. This was excellent handling. I'm really not seeing any body roll or much sway. So real happy with its performance.
Had pretty good get up and go too. I thought.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like it lagged that much.
And I think, we were able to take what we needed to take. I'll put some still pictures in here and you can see what our campsite looked like. But we were able to take a couple of chairs, our camping rug, camp stove. We even took our fire ring, and we still had storage left over. So, Laurie, maybe talk a little bit about what your thinking is. We still have some more work to do on the storage side, right?
Yes. I put everything away, and I thought it was... I used the largest drawer to put all my kitchen equipment that's on the longer side, and I thought I was really pleased with the way everything fit. And then when I went to make breakfast this morning, it's underneath the bed, and the leg to the table is right in front of that drawer, so you couldn't even pull it out underneath and reach in. So that really shows you we have some work to do. But the refrigerator is surprisingly can fit quite a few things. It just needs storage bins to keep things from moving around inside. Keeps everything nice and cold, and I'm pleased with the size of it, and just have a little bit more work to do.
And we are at Sugarloaf Ridge State Park. It's in Sonoma County, California. We live in San Mateo County, so it was only about a 90-mile drive. We wanted the first night to be somewhere close to home in case we had any major issues. We could just bail out and drive home, be home in an hour and a half. Now, last night we did use the Truma heat. Boy, is that a quiet heater. Really liked it. I set it to 60 degrees and it would cycle like a normal heater would. That was fantastic. And then this morning when we got up, I bumped it up to 72 degrees to heat the inside cabin a little bit, and it did a fantastic job. The other thing I did was turn on the eco mode for the hot water. I did that about a half an hour in advance of when we wanted to use the hot water, so we would have hot water for cleaning dishes and the pan that we made breakfast in and everything. So that worked out
So
fantastic.
do you think it took 20 minutes to heat the water, or do you think
I
less?
don't know. I put it on eco mode because I want to get familiar with each of there's like three modes, the highest one being boost. So again, with it on eco mode, and I think it was 30 minutes or so later where we did use the water, it was hot. So that's good. And we'll try the other modes as well. So I don't know. I had a great night sleeping here. I banged my head against the cabinets above the bed a few times. I'll learn.
It's not a bed that you can sit up and read. It's you
Yeah,
really can't do that.
I'm so used to the Class A motorhome bed where there was nothing above and you could just sit up and everything. But I'll learn. I'll knock myself around enough times and that
He
will
knocked
happen.
himself 3 times.
Yeah, and so those are the major
Oh,
things.
what about the bathroom? We should talk about the bathroom.
Okay, I made use of the bathroom for both one and two. Maybe this is too much information. It worked just fine. When I get home, I will empty out the cassette toilet. But for just an overnight, we still indicator still showing green, and so we're in great shape. And we'll probably do more on the cassette toilet.
Yeah.
We used to travel with a porta potty in our Honda Element e-camper, so it's no big deal. It's just a fact. It's something we're going to have to deal with, and I don't see that as a downside.
Yeah, that's so that there's enough space. I mean, I felt comfortable size wise in the bathroom, and we just there's no sink. That's the I don't know if it's a drawback, but that's just one of the accommodations. There's only one sink, so you have to wash your hands in the kitchen sink. But we have sanitizer, right?
Yeah, to be clear, what Lori's saying is there's no sink in the bathroom.
No sink in the
And
bathroom.
because there's no sink in the bathroom, you get a little bit extra room in there, in my opinion. So, brushing your teeth, you're just going to use your kitchen sink. That's just going to be the way it is. That's a compromise. When we get home and I shoot the tour of the van, I'm going to show you how we use the L-Track system to be able to carry our chairs, table, and mat. Even have our fire ring in here, but we'll go into that there. But we just wanted to capture our immediate thoughts after our first night camping in the 2021 Winnebago Solis 59p flat top, and I'm pleased. And I'll tell you one thing: we probably spent more time outside than we ever spent outside when we had our Class A motorhome. And that excites me because really I want to be outside more when we do these trips. And we've had a blast this morning talking to our neighbors, and that's the great thing about RV life. I guess now we're going to call this van life. But all right, so I think that's it for the moment, unless there's any last minutes.
No. That's
Okay,
it.
so let's watch the tour.